want this Spider-Man water bottle, shouted Rohan. It is so cool. Well, not only Rohan, we all have some or the other favorite water bottles. Now, why do we actually need a water bottle? Well, the reason is very simple. We need to carry water to school. But even schools have water filters, isn't it? So, why don't you go to the school water filter, fill up some water, drink it and get back to the classroom? Why do you need to carry a water bottle? Well, I'll explain you with a scenario. So suppose you are studying in the classroom and your teacher is teaching a very important concept and suddenly you feel thirsty. What will you do? Well, you will ask the teacher that you want to go out and drink some water. So you will excuse yourself. You will walk out of the classroom. You will go to the water filter and drink water. Now, it is not that you feel thirsty just once in the entire day. You feel thirsty or you want to drink water many times in a day. So, every time you will have to excuse yourself, go out and drink water. So, what will happen in this scenario? First thing is that the class will get disturbed. And second thing is that you will miss an important concept every time you go out of the classroom. So, this is an inconvenience, isn't it? Going to the source of water again and again. So, what did we see from this scenario? That even if you have a source of water nearby, it's very inconvenient to always walk to it many times in a day. Now, what do we know about rivers and lakes? Well, rivers and lakes are our natural sources of water. Now, what do we do exactly? Do we go every day to the rivers and lakes and fill water every time you want to drink it? Not really. In fact, in villages where people don't have the privilege of taps and tanks, what they do is they carry water from the sources of water such as the rivers and lakes in pots and then they walk back home. So that is how they store water in these pots, as you can see. Now, what do you understand from this? Even they have to actually go to the source of water, fill these utensils and walk back home, which is inconvenient. And also, what can happen if something changes? For example, what if the rivers go dry? What will these people do then? They go every day to the source of water, they get some water, come back home. Now, once the river is dry or river is too far, then they will not be able to do the same thing. Then, how will they get water? Without water, nobody can survive. So, for that reason, we store water in many ways so that we have enough water with us and we don't have to go to the source of water again and again. Because source of water like rivers and lakes, they may dry or they are too far and then going to them to fetch water may not be possible. So storage of water is very important for this reason. Now, can you tell me, why do we need to store water? Is it because rivers can dry up? Or is it because rivers may be very far? Or is it both of them? What do you think? Well, the answer is both of them. So there can be a situation where rivers can dry up, usually in summer seasons, and rivers may be very far. In both the scenarios, you need to store water so that you are not short of water in such scenarios. So the answer is both of them. Now, let's say you have a bottle of water. So is it sufficient for you? Maybe, but is it sufficient for all the different types of people? For example, so many people, if are dependent on just one bottle of water, will it be enough for all of them? Not really. So it's very important that we have different sizes of containers according to the number of people depending on it. So a bottle of water may be sufficient for you, but it will not be sufficient for the entire family or entire classroom. So different storage options are available to us. Now you see, one of the most basic storage options are the earthen pots. Now in village, what do people do? They collect water from natural sources of water and then they store water in these earthen pots. Now these earthen pots have enough water which can fulfill the requirements of a family. So once they fill this water in these earthen pots, then they drink this water as they require. Now the earthen pots are okay for a small family, but what if you need more water? For example, in summer seasons, the rivers may go dry. Then you will need a lot of water to be stored. So how will you do that? Well, in ancient times, they had such tanks. These are the ancient tanks in which they stored a large amount of water. And in modern times, we have such tanks which are installed on the roof of individual homes. So by using these storage options, water requirements of a family can be met. But what about a large group or a large society? For example, an apartment. An apartment has so many different families. So even these tanks may not be enough for them. Well, for such situations, we have larger tanks. So on apartments, you must have seen larger tanks which satisfies the need of many families, because in an apartment, there are so many families living together. So they have a larger apartment tank in which they store water. Now, what about the entire city? Well, even the apartment tanks get their water from somewhere, right? Well, they get their water from the city tanks. So the city tanks are huge tanks which supply water to the entire city. So they store a large amount of water. So the city tanks are another storage option for us. Now, apart from these, definitely we store water in such bottles in the refrigerator or even outside. So for us, that is for our individual needs or for our family needs, we store water in such bottles too. So these are also an important storage option for us. Now, in villages or in some households in the cities too, you will find such utensils in which people store water. So these are also important storage devices. Now, apart from these, in villages, people also have built some tanks. So apart from earthen pots and metal pots, people also have such tanks in which water is stored, and the entire village can fetch water from these tanks and store it in their own utensils, such as the metal utensils or the earthen pots which you have seen. So in villages too, in some villages, you will actually find these village tanks. So these are also important water storage options. So you see, water is a very important requirement for all of us, and we use water in many different activities, and every time going to the source of water is very inconvenient and sometimes not possible. For example, in summer seasons, the source of water itself may dry up. So it's very important that we store water, and we store water using different methods. Right from the ancient times when we had ancient tanks to modern tanks and city water tank. We have so many different options of storing water. And because of this, we can provide ourselves and our families with water even when we are not able to access the natural source of water, or water is not available in the natural sources of water. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.